Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Youth Online this morning. We're so glad you've joined us. We're going through this series called Eternity is Now in Session, and today's portion is called Awakening. And today we're going to talk a little bit about our relationship with God. Um, that relationship with God has been broken or was broken because of sin. We all know that. But that is something that God is looking to put back in place. I can't fully understand it. I don't fully know why God would seek this relationship, but He does. He wants you and I to be in relationship with Him. But you and I naturally aren't in a place of kind of knowing about that, kind of as kids and as teenagers, where that's not something that's front and center on our mind, but it still is something that God wants to do. God wants to get us back into a relationship with Himself. When Jesus was here on earth, He was all about relationships. He was all about communicating with His followers and getting them to understand that He wanted to spend time with them. He wanted to be with them in different places. Today we're looking at Jesus going up onto a mountain where He was going to be transfigured, and it just means that He was going to enlighten them, or He was going to become something different in front of them, so they could see, and so that they can understand that really what He wanted was a relationship with them. They weren't necessarily attuned to that. They weren't necessarily aware of that. Much like you and I go through our entire lives not really aware that God is looking for a relationship with us, that He's wanting us to be in His family. He's wanting us to be in communication with us. He's wanting us to share our daily activities with Him. He's wanting us to share even our dips, even our down moments. He's wanting us to share those. That's what a relationship on earth is all about. It's all about us sharing time with a certain person. At this point, it might be sharing time with a parent, or sharing time with a sibling, or even sharing time with a special boy or girl from school or church that means a lot to you. You want to share time with them. You want to share your experiences with them. You want to talk to them. You want to just do life with them. That's exactly what God is wanting, actually. He wants us to share our time with Him. A couple of years back, there was a little girl who was out on a bike ride with her mom. And I think she was probably about 5 years old at the time, 6 years old at the time. And they were out on a bike ride with her mom, and her mom was riding on ahead with another adult, and the little girl was struggling to catch up. And so the mom, she was riding along, and the little girl called to her, "Mom, wait up, wait up, wait up," and she wanted to get back into back beside her mom, and back riding with her mom. And she said to her mom, "Mom, let me into your life," at 5 or 6. Thinking about that story just reminds me of the fact that, you and I are made to, are meant to, were created for a relationship with God. That relationship was broken. And what we're talking about this morning is us coming to a point where we're awakened. We have an awakening, and we say, yeah, I do want to get back into that relationship with God. I do want to find Him, and for Him to find me. and I want to start communicating with him. I want to tell him when I have good days. I want to tell him when I have not so good days. I want to share with him all the portions of my days, and I want him to be able to talk to me. I want him to be able to communicate with me as well. God is fully open to communicating with us, obviously, and he sent his son. The Bible tells us he sent his son in order to communicate with us. And we have the Bible. Whether it's in this form, or whether it's on your app, or whether it's on your computer and you search it up in a browser, we have the Bible with us. It's fantastic. So we can hear God communicating with us. Any relationship, any good relationship, it's always a two-way relationship. So otherwise it's just called stalking, right? If I read a tweet the other day that this little girl had said to her teacher. She was in grade 3, I think, and she said to her teacher, "I have a boyfriend, you know. He just doesn't know it yet." That's called that's not called a relationship, right? A relationship is a two-way communication between two individuals, and that's what God wants. That's what he calls us to. I'm so happy to be able to tell you that God has sought that. He is seeking that. He wants us to be in communication with us. He wants us to seek him out. He wants us to awaken to the fact that we need him. We need that communication with him. We need that relationship back with him. So I invite you today to have a look down below. We're going to post a few pictures for you questions for you to think about, and for you to hopefully engage with us in the comment section, or pop on over to Discord as well. I haven't been all that great, honestly, to be on Discord myself, but I'm gonna make a serious attempt to do that this week. Guys, from Chris and John and myself, thank you for watching today. We really appreciate you guys being here. We want you guys to know that we love you. And next week, you don't have to look at my ugly face. Next week, it's going to be Chris teaching a lesson. I'm super excited for that. I know he's looking forward to that as well. So, guys, until then, we love you. God bless you.